Hello students, welcome back to the Tungal School of Basic and Applied Sciences Jamkandi. This is the online classes for the BSc second semester computer science students. Students, in this semester you are going to learn the subject C programming. This C programming subject consists of 5 units. The first unit is computer programming concept. Second unit is overview of C. Third unit, decision making and branching. Fourth unit, arrays and strings. Fifth unit, structure and union. In today's session, we are going to start unit 1, that is computer programming concept. Before going to start this unit, we must know that what is the meaning of computer, what is the meaning of programming, what is the meaning of program, what is computer programming, what is the need of using this computer programming. Now we can start with the computer. As we already know that computer is a problem solving device. Computer is help us to solve some particular problem. Then how we solve the particular problem? Whenever we give a set of instruction to the computer, from that instruction computer can perform. Without giving any instruction to the computer cannot work. Computer is a problem solving device. When a particular problem is to be solved, it is necessary to set us some instruction to the computer to perform. This is the computer. Then writing such a instruction to the computer in a systematic way, we call it as programming. What is programming? The art of writing a instruction for the computer to understand and perform the required task in solving the problem is called programming. First, what is computer? Computer is a problem solving device. Computer can solve the problem according to our instruction. Writing those instructions to understand the computer and perform, that is called programming. And also programming is a way for us to deliver our instruction through the computer. Programming is a way for us to deliver our instruction to the computer. This is programming. Then the output of programming is well defined set of instruction which is called program. The set of instruction can give some particular output, that we call it as program. These all are about computer, programming and program. The next one is computer programming. Then what is computer programming? The computer is a problem solving device. Programming is a art of writing some instruction to the computer. Then computer programming is, it is a medium for us to communicate with the computer. Computer programming is a medium for us to communicate with the computer. Just like we people talk with each other in English, Hindi, Kannada languages. This is also one medium to communicate with the computer, that we call it as computer programming. Then why we use this computer programming? We use this computer programming is to write the programs. Yes, we already know that computer is a problem solving device. But computer can solve the problems according with our instruction. To writing those programs to computer, we have to use a programming. To writing the programs, we use the computer programming. There are different type of programming languages are there, like C, C++, Java, Python, etc. These all are the programming languages. With the help of these languages, we can give some instruction to the computer. That means we have to write some programs to the computer with the help of these C, C++, Java, Python programming languages. Then software. Software is a program or a collection of a program. Still now we discuss only programs. Programs are used to write some instruction to the computer. Those program we call it as a softwares. That may be a single program or a collection of a programs. We call it as softwares. Software is a program or a collection of a program. We cannot touch that software or sense them. We only take the experience or a power of that software by using the numerous benefits in our day-to-day computation work. For example, we can use Microsoft Word, we can use browser, we can use WhatsApp. From using that applications, we only take the advantage or benefits. We cannot touch that software and we cannot feel that softwares. Only we can get the experience from the power of that software. This is the software. The first one is computer, second one is programming, third one is program, fourth one is computer programming, and fifth one is software. These five terms are very useful in our programming languages. Next, from today's class, we can start structured programming and modular programming. In a programming, there are two types. First one is structured programming, modular programming. Now we can start with the structured programming. Structured programming is a technique where you use the sub-programs and control statements to structure a control flow of your program. It means if we have to write one program means we use functions. We call it as sub-programs. Sub-programs means functions, and also we use control structures. Control structure means these if else statements, loop statements, those all are come. We can study those concepts in a further classes. Just we concentration on only the definition of structured programming. Structured programming is a technique where you can use a sub program or a functions and control statement to structure a particular program or a particular flow of a program. This is structured programming. Structured programming allows a programmer to code a program by dividing a whole program into smaller units or modules. Structured programming allows programmers to code a program by dividing the whole program into a smaller unit. It means it helps us to reduce a large program into smaller module. According to those module, we can write the programs. Here programmer means who is writing the programs, those are programmers. Then it is not suitable for large programs or a large software. Structured programming is not suitable for large softwares or a large projects. It is because we cannot reusable any set of code in a structured programming. This is one drawback of structured programming. It is a programming paradigm aimed to improve the quality, clarity and access time of computer by using subroutine or a block structure or for while loops. Mainly a structured programming is used to improve a quality, clarity and accessing time of computer by using some subroutines, block structures and loopings. Then what is structured programming? Structured programming is a technique where we can use sub-programs and control statement to structure some program. And structured programming is not suitable for large programming or large softwares because we cannot use reusability of the particular code. This structured programming is aimed to improve quality and clarity and accessing time of the computer by the use of subroutines, block structures and for and while loops. Block structures, for and loop, these concepts are discussed in further classes. You only concentration on structured programming. Here the diagram of structured programming is there. See here, one first main function is there, that is main program. This main program divided into function 1, function 2, again function 1 classified into function 3 and function 4, and function 2 is classified into function 5. Function 4 related to the function 2 and function 1 related to the function 5. It means the whole program, the main program is classified into sub programs that we call it as functions. From these functions the program will work. This is the flow of structured programming. Structured programming is divided into sub programs or a control statements to structure a particular program. This is the structured program, and also we call it as structured programming as top down approach. Then next one is modular programming. Modular programming means separating your program into a separate function unit. Here we call it as modules. Here in a structured programming we call it as functions. Same the program is divided into a function. Here in a modular programming the programming is separating or divided into a functional units called modules. In a structured programming we call it as functions, but here in a modular programming we call it as functional unit or a modules. Each module does well defined tasks and the modules called by one and another as needed. Each module is well defined. Each module consists of some well defined meaning or well defined task, and those modules are called one by one according to our programming requirements. Typically, the state of each module is encapsulated and only supposed to be altered by the function from that modules. And modular programming decomposes large programming into modules. It means the whole project can divide it into some other modules or some other programs. Modules mean it may be anything. It may be a single source file, it may be a group of source file, but it can divide it into modules. In a structured programming, we divided our program into functions, but here in a modular programming, we divided into our program into functional models or a functional units. We call it as modules. Here in a structured programming, we call it as a functions, but in a modular programming, we call it as modules. A modular is usually source file, a small set of source file which logically group some related codes. That only I am told previously. The module means it consists some single source files or a group of source files which having logically group of some related code. And also modules go by many names in many languages. In Python we call it as modules. In Java we call it as packages. In that language we call it as libraries. Here only in a structured programming we call it as function. In modular programming we call it as modules. But in a Python and JavaScript we call it as modules, and in that we call it as libraries. Modules go by many names. In Python and JavaScript we call it as modules. In a Java we call it as packages. In that we call it as libraries. This is modules. Some languages like C++ don't have module system, but modular programming is routinely done through convention. C don't have module system, but modular programming is adapted to writing our programs in a systematic convention. This is overall about the modules. First, structured programming and modular programming. Here in a structured programming, we divide the programs into a functions. In a modular programming, we divide our whole program into a function unit called modules. Structured programming is not suitable for large projects, but modular programming is suitable for large projects. Here in a structured programming, we use to clarity and quality and time assessing of program, but here the modules are decomposed whole program into a modules. Here modules may be it consists of source files, small set of source files which include some logical codes. Modules called by many names in Python language and JavaScript it call it as modules. In a Java language, they call packages, and in a Dart languages, they call libraries. But C, C++ do not have module system, but modular programming is routinely done to convention. This is information about the structured programming and modular programming. Here, see students, here the diagram of modular programming is there. The main function divided into some sub functions, again those sub functions divided into again sub functions, those sub functions into divided into sub functions. It means main function can divided into 4 or 5 sub functions. It means here the main function can divided in a systematic way. First step, main function divided into 5 modules. Again, in that 5 modules, that second module is divided into 3 modules. Again, from that third module divided into first and second module. This is the systematic way of dividing our whole program into separate modules. This modular programming, we call it as top-down approach. Structured programming, we call it as downstream or upstream. Structured programming language, we call it as upstream language, because the execution of program starts from the bottom only. But here in a modular programming, the execution of program starts from the top to the bottom. And also modular programming is high level programming language. It is more specific and less stable. But here structured programming is low level and more generic and more stable, and also it is bottom up approach. This is diagram of the modular programming. Here some assignment questions are there. First one is, what is computer programming? What is program? Define software. Which programming is top-down approach? Explain the structure and modular programming with the need diagram. Write all the assignment questions and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you.